not planning on one, we put the grill anywhere up in there.
Why don't we just do that then?
I mean, that's gonna be a little cheaper on you that way. The only downfall is
It don't have to be.
you have to get a ladder to change your filter.
Yeah.
You know, if it's down here, you can just walk up to it and change it.
Yeah, that's no big deal. Make him do it.
I can't do that.
That's what young ones are for.
I can get up on that ladder. I'm too old yet. But, yeah, that sounds good to me.
I mean, that's the only other option you got is put a couple of mini splits in. Well, you could probably put one mini split in.
It don't.
Especially if you're going to have this more of a curtain than a door. Because then your air could travel. We could hang it right over here.
I may not even get a curtain hanging up there.
When I say a mini split, it's basically a heat pump, but it doesn't have ductwork. What it would do, excuse me fellas, let me get over here again. Right over here, we'd hang a thing, it'd be probably that long, about that wide, and about that tall. It would mount up there. We'd run Freon lines outside the wall and set a little condenser, about the shape of this box, only about that tall. And that would be the outside part. Then you don't have any ductwork at all.
Oh, okay, and that's just blowing in.
Yeah, you can reach up there and turn it on manually, or they have a remote control. It's heat and cool, and it will actually cost less to operate than if we put ductwork on it. Yeah.
They'd be more efficient.
They are more energy efficient. What we're going to put in is only going to be a 14-seater. That mini split's going to be at least a 15 or 16-seater, which is standard on them. They're great for like one open room, or a lot of people will finish off a part of their attic and make a room upstairs, or even like their garage. They close in their garage. You don't really have room for ductwork. You put a mini split in, it heats and cools the whole thing.
And it'd probably do this, wouldn't it? So we'd set that right in here, and you'd have a little bit on the outside here for condenser.
The condenser doesn't even have to be mounted.
But it goes outside, right?
Yeah, but it goes outside. Like I say, it's about as thick as this box is.
Yeah.
And it'd probably be about that and about that tall.
I'd let you make it.
But in your drawing, if we put it here, when it kicks up, it sweep back and forth. When it kicks up,
I really put it in.
I can get back with you on it because they're probably not going to have the price in their book. They'll probably have to call themselves the supply I get them from. But
I was thinking they space, but they're not really going to take up any space on the wall.
The mini split, that light in there is taking up more space than the mini split would.
Yeah. Cheap, that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, they're several Tosh Farm, his offices and stuff like that, shower rooms and stuff. I've probably had out of any of them we put in where to feed it. And where it was at, it was constantly sucking stuff in and clogging it up. So they finally just took it out and went back with a split system and ductwork on that. Back there at the feed mill, but it was actually a scale room. Or I'll say scale room, it's a field room. It's where they stand up there with them computers and punching them buttons, filling that stuff in them trucks,
Yeah. I'm going to try to make as I used to. I'm going to hook up something to every machine. It'd make a good little shop when we get finished with it, I guess. Yeah, we built this thing when I was a kid. I was just standing around watching my dad build.
Sitting out in the yard running.
But I gotta get to work sometime this year. I ain't looking for anything to be done before I can get in there before the end of March or April.
Take 3 or 4 weeks before we could even think about it. Which, with those mini splits, that's something we can put in and do in a day's time.
Yeah.
And with the central unit with the ductwork and all, we'd have to pull. You're looking at number 4 wire and a 40-amp breaker. With that mini split, you're looking at either a 15 or 20-amp breaker.
It don't run on 220.
It's 220.
It's
okay. But it only be a 15 or 20 amp.
Yeah.
And what with it, you run from your breaker box to the unit outside.
Yeah.
And then it has a separate wire that runs from it back to the inside unit to power it up.
So we're just talking about running up the wall with a
from your fuse panel over to the condenser outside. You're looking at probably a 12-2 with a ground will carry it.
Steve was wondering if he needed to wire something or let whoever.
That way, it's not going to put a strain on that breaker box either. If you're in there running a bunch of saws and stuff, and then that central unit kicks in pulling 40 amps, you might tend to blow a fuse.
Yeah.
Or you might see the lights dim. With this, it shouldn't have that.
Steve says it looks like I'm going to have all I need out there, especially just me out there running one machine at a time.
Yeah, if you just got one at a time running, you've got more than enough out there. Like I say, if you go with a mini split, you probably won't notice much on your electric bill.
Yeah.
Most people we put them in hadn't really noticed much of a difference on their energy bill.
Well, that sounds good, Glenn. I appreciate it. So do I need to tell Steve to run any wire over there? Or let y'all
Well,
he don't really have to. Well, yeah, I need to.
Before you get the wall covered,
or the ceiling.
The ceiling in that wall, before anything's covered, that wire needs to be roughed in. If he'll just tell him to run a 10-2 with the ground.
10-2 with
that'll carry up to 30 amps.
10-2 with the ground.
Or just have Steve call me and I can tell him. That's what I would do. That's probably be a little cheaper than running the unit that doesn't work now.
You may have him do that for y'all. I'll wait till out here and get your call back.
Yeah, you can run the wire whenever you want to run that wire. It just needs to be there before they cover them walls and ceilings up, Because once that's done, it's twice as hard to pull a wire then. That way it can be inside the wall instead of having to run down the outside wall. Same way with your Freon lines, electrical for it, where it mounts, we'll drill a 2-inch hole straight to the wall. They'll go straight to the wall and out and down right there. So it don't matter with them if the wall is covered or not. All right, I think he's probably ready to get home for today.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming by.
No problem.
You give me a call and
As soon as they get back with me on.
If I ain't here, leave me a message. I'll call you right back. The only time I'm gone, really, I'm taking care of Mom most of the time. Oh, thanks. And I'm gone at 7 o'clock in the morning. I take her up there to the high school from here. 2:30 in the evening. You have a good day. Take care. Thank you.
All right.
What did I say? 10-2?
10-20?
No. 10-2-4 with a ground or something like that.
We can replay this video.
Oh, you videoed it?
Yep.
You shouldn't do that. think it was a 10-2-4 with ground. 2-10-4 with ground.